Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I'm going to talk through, if you're an e-commerce business, why you should ditch your agency or your contractor if they are running your meta ads for you. And this comes from the experience. I've been in e-commerce for 13 years now. I established a brand from the kitchen bench with my brother back in 2013. We left our corporate jobs and started a cold pressed juice cleansing company from the kitchen bench. It's now gone on to do multiple 7 figures per year. And I've also helped over 200 e-commerce brands hit record revenue months, whether that's their first 10,000 all up to 30, 50, 100K per month as well. So what I want to talk through here is, this comes from a bit of experience with myself actually managing meta ads for Karma Cold Pressed Juice, and also helping probably about 90 to 100 brands manage their meta ads as well in a Facebook ads management capacity, meta ads management capacity. And I've since just basically come to terms with the fact that we don't need agencies or contractors anymore. And it comes down to what we're all talking about, and that's AI. So what I actually did a training for my paid Ecom Blueprint community. I have a paid mentorship program, an up-level mastermind program. And I just want to share this with you today because it's something I went through in a training with them, is plugging in basically data and numbers to ChatGPT. I'm sure there's other ones out there, but honestly, there's nothing really comparable in my experience to ChatGPT, where you can plug in your numbers with your meta ads and get recommendations, suggestions, troubleshooting, anything to do with actually improving your ads and scaling your ads. As good advice as an agency would even give you, probably in more detail. But the kicker is obviously the instantaneous nature of it. So I actually did I called it an experiment, but I did a bit of a case study on myself during this training, where I basically pulled a month's worth of data from a specific campaign, which obviously led to an ad set, which is an audience. And then I think there was about 5 or 6 active ads within that campaign. And what I did was I actually pulled out that data, I opened up a new prompt in ChatGPT and said, hey, ChatGPT, can you help me manage and scale my ads basically, or troubleshoot and scale my ads? It said, yep, if you can give me this information, this data, I can then go and provide some recommendations. And it gave me a checklist of about maybe 10 to 15 things. So from a campaign level, it was, what's your goal? What's your actual setup? Then from an ad set level, it's like, who are you targeting? What parameters? Then from an ad perspective, it's saying, well, what content and creative are you using? What's performing best? What's getting the best click-through rates? And it also said, feel free to insert any imagery or additional data that will help me understand things better. So I took a screenshot of my entire ad campaign, and it showed basically the customer journey. So in the EB blueprint, what we talk about is essentially, we need to be able to read the metrics. Okay, so from the cost per impressions, how's it feeding out, to the click-through rates and cost per clicks, how are people receiving it, and then of course the results via the pixel, meaning our landing page views, all the way to purchases and cost per purchase and ROAS, etc. So I screenshotted all of that information, as well as inserting everything that it asked for in those 15 to 20 questions. It took me honestly no more than like 10-15 minutes. And then it spat out this very lengthy, detailed, but simple analysis of what was going on within that campaign. And it started with, these are the facts basically of the campaign. This is what we're seeing from a performance perspective. Based on these observations, this is what we want to change or address. And then this is how we then go and rectify it and scale. So it basically gave me like a step-by-step. Now, the thing with this is, and this is what I explained with my community on the call, was that's all well and good to plug that in and spit out and interpret it. But there's still that element or underlying level of mistrust. Right? If you don't know what it's actually talking about, it's really hard to trust it and therefore action it, which is totally fine. However, with all that experience that I've had, and the fact that I'm advising people within the community every single day on their ads performance and what they should do next, I basically could go through and cross-reference what I would do, or what is accurate, or what is actually inaccurate. And to be really honest with you, without any other context of what was happening within that ad account, it basically came up, I would say, well, I don't think anything was wrong, to be honest. I think it was like 90 to 95% accurate with what I would do, or the advice that I would give myself, let's call it. So it was all around obviously how to troubleshoot performance to get it up to where my desired ROAS was, and also how to go and rectify that, whether it's continuing to increase the number of audiences or continue to increase the number of testing elements, such as the creative content or the ad copy, etc., etc. It was quite a good laundry list, but it gave you a prioritization of those sort of top 5 things, and then what you should actually do in high, medium, or low order. It was absolutely brilliant. And so coming off that, with me developing my new program, it's going to be a version 4.0. It's going to be so AI heavy that I call it a co-creator model. So basically what it's going to do is completely self-empower business owners to basically plug in all the information that they need, so they don't have to wait for me or one of the coaches in the program to give them advice and analyze their data. They can just take the prompts that we're giving them, put in all the information that's relevant to them, and then get the answers that they need instantaneously. It's going to be ridiculously powerful and get such way better and way faster results. I'm so super excited about it. But I just wanted to basically tell you the way I told my community, it's like your agency and your contractors doing the work for you, totally redundant. Okay, you just need to make it your business to understand the numbers and the basics about how ads actually work. But you can find that obviously on YouTube, and we obviously teach within the program, but you can find how to set ads up. But the trigger or the challenge for businesses traditionally were, okay, what do I do now once it's actually set up and it's running? How do I analyze the data and how do I troubleshoot and scale? Bang, we've just literally solved that problem. Well, AI has actually just solved that problem. So knowing the type of inputs to put in it, and you can ask it what inputs it actually needs, solves that problem entirely. So I'm, as I say, really excited to share it with you and obviously everyone within my community. And I just want to make you aware that this stuff is real and this stuff is accurate, okay? Like you can take charge, you can save yourself thousands, tens of thousands over an entire year, not to mention the losses in performance that you can recoup from doing this properly and diligently and taking it seriously, okay? Not being scared by it, just embracing it totally. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Hopefully that was valuable too, and just give you a little bit of, inspiration to go and try that and test these things. But as I say, in terms of the prompts, it's like just asking if you can analyze it, help to troubleshoot and help to scale, and then you put in the inputs and basically lead it down the garden path from there in terms of leading it to the right destination. So we always talk about garbage in, garbage out, give it value in to get value out relevant to you, right? And as I say, I can say conclusively with 95% sort of accuracy, with context, the proper context, that it was that accurate that I would absolutely use it instead of an agency or a contractor. So there you have it. I hope that was valuable for you. If you want to know more about how we help other businesses, our paid programs, you can have a click on the link below, check it out. Feel free to look around and book a call if it sounds relevant to you and you want to find out a little bit more. No stress if not. Other than that, if this was valuable for you and you liked it, give it a like, pop us a subscribe, and look out for more videos exactly like this where we're talking about everything e-commerce, growing, scaling, troubleshooting, everything there is based on 13 years experience, in my past. So that's all from here. Thanks again for watching till the end, and I hope it was valuable for you, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.